Namaste, I'm Naren.
And I'm Lopa.
Thank you for joining us and welcome to the Hanuman Chalisa course. Sangeet Yoga is dedicated to sacred music and we're very grateful to be starting our online courses with the Hanuman Chalisa. To begin this very auspicious chant, I will sing the Doha, which is an invocation that precedes the sacred verses of the Hanuman Chalisa. Om Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Manu Mukuru Sudhari Varano Raghuvar Vimala Jaso Jodaya Kuphalachari बुद्धिहीन तानु जानिके सुमिरो पावन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार. Jai Hanuman. So as we begin, we will take a lesson at a time, one lesson at a time, and Lopa will be going through each word. So it's going to start a little bit slow, especially in lesson 1, 2, and 3, because of the new sounds, the new letters in the alphabet. So each time she comes up to a new sound or a new word, she'll spend a little time with it. Now this is a video that you can watch over and over again. So we are going to move at a little faster pace, and we encourage you to just watch it again and again and really go deep into the pronunciation. And we will first do it slowly, one word at a time, then Lopa will guide it a few more words together, and then I will clap so you can get familiar with the rhythm and the pacing of each verse as we recite it together. So again, very, very happy to have you joining us for this series. So Lopa would like to say a few words before we begin.
I'm very happy to share this sacred tradition of India with all of you who have taken up the challenge to learn this very long scripture. It will take a little bit of time, but it is worth it because once you learn it, it will bring you so much fulfillment for a lifetime. So we will begin the Sri Hanuman Chalisa. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Manu Mukuru Sudhari Baranau Raghubar Bimala Jasu Jo Dayaku Phala Chari. There are several words here that need special attention. For example, the first line, Sudhari. The letter Dha, it's an aspirated D where you place your tongue behind the front two teeth and put out a little aspiration, Dha, Sudhari. Then in the next line, Barano Raghubar. The word Barano, even though the transliteration ends with the M with a little curlicue on the top, it's actually a nasal sound, Barano. The next word is Raghubar. The letter that needs attention here is the GH. The H is not silent. There is a little aspiration after the G sound, which is Raghu. It's a little aspiration after the G. So now we're going to say it 3 words at a time. Shri Guru Charana
Shri Guru Charana
Saroja Raja
Saroja Raja
Nija Manu
Nija Manu
Mukuru Sudhari.
Mukuru Sudhari.
Baranau Raghubar.
Baranau Raghubar.
Bimala Jasu.
Bimala Jasu.
Jo Dayaku.
Jo Dayaku.
Phalachari.
Phalachari.
Do you have anything to add, Naren?
Well, one thing that's a very common mistake, I'll say, with Westerners approaching this language is the letter A. So there's two A's in this language. There's the long A, A, and a short A, And so when we see these words, like for example, charana, we see all these A's, and so our reaction might be charana. We'll look at it and say, oh, these are A's, charana. Saroja, raja, like this. This is how I started out saying it. But these are short A's. All of those A's are short A's. Charana, charana, saroja, raja, like that. The only time where you're going to do a long A is when you see the line over the A, like Sudhari. And so throughout this entire Hanuman Chalisa, really notice how Lopa is differentiating between the two A's. That's very important. The next point is that this is a very rhythmic scripture. It has a rhythm to it. That's why when we chant it, it's so entrancing, because the rhythm is there. So we want to teach it with rhythm. So you'll first be concentrating on each individual word, phrases, and then I will be clapping as we together repeat the lines together. So you get a feel for the cadence of the verses. So we'll start with the first line of the Doha. All right? Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nija Manu Mukuru Sudhari Baranau Raghubar Bimala Jasu Jo Dayaku Phalachari. Moving to the next two lines. Buddhihina. Very important word. Buddhi. There is two D's, as you see, and they both have to be pronounced. The first one is the, and the next one is the dha. So one has aspiration and the other doesn't. So buddhi. There's a little pause in between the two D's. Very slight. Buddhihina. Tanu. Janike. Sumiron. Here is again that nasal sound when it ends with the M and has the dot on the top. The M is silent, so it's Sumiron. Pavana Kumar. Bala. Buddhi. Same word again with the two D's and a little pause in between. Vidya. Dehu Mohi. Again, the M is silent, it's Mohi. Harahu Kalesa Bikar. Now we're going to repeat this verse a few words at a time. Buddhihina Tanu Buddhihina
Tanu Janike
Tanu Janike
Sumirau
Sumirau
Pavana Kumar.
Pavana Kumar.
Bala Buddhi
Bala Buddhi
Vidya
Vidya
Dehu Mohi
Dehu Mohi
Harahu
Harahu
Kalesa Vikar.
Kalesa Vikar. And now with the rhythm, we're starting with Buddhihina. Buddhihina Tanu Janike Sumiro Pavana Kumar. Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kalesa Bikar. So this concludes the Doha of the Sri Hanuman Chalisa, very important part of this great scripture. So this concludes lesson 1, and then lesson 2 will begin with the actual 40 verses, which is the meaning of Chalisa, means 40 verses, of Tulsidas, who's the great saint who wrote this Tulsidas's Shri Hanuman Chalisa. Namaste.
Jai Hanuman.
Jai Hanuman.